And we are tracking Tropical Storm Hone, expected to gain strength when it passes south of the Big Island this weekend.
Well, there are a few changes from yesterday, really minor ones, and I think we're getting a better indication of potential impacts. Let's take a look. First and foremost, the overall watches that we have that are related to Hone, flood watch for the Big Island and tropical storm watch for the Big Island as well. Now, waters surrounding the state are under a tropical storm warning. That is only offshore waters. And here is a look at the three systems that we're currently monitoring. We have, of course, Tropical Storm Hone, and farther out in time and distance, we have Hurricane Gilma and another area that's got about a 90% chance of becoming a tropical depression. I do want to give some props to Hurricane Gilma. Had a really clear eye, really good form, really healthy major hurricane here. And the good news is that both that potential tropical depression and Gilma does not look to make a direct hit or really have an impact on the islands, maybe some storm remnants, so that is good news. Back to Hone. Hone has, as far as its appearance, looking a little bit raggedy. I mean, yesterday it was more circular, had a better form. I think it's going through a little bit of, not weakening, but disorganization. Still, though, it is intensifying slowly. Warm water, ample moisture, low wind shear, all of that gets wiped out when it starts to pass south of the islands, more towards Kauai. Right now, winds are at 50 miles per hour. 24 hours ago, they were at 40 miles per hour, so they've gone up about 10 miles per hour. It's still moving very fast. West at 16 miles per hour. Now 470 miles east-southeast of Hilo, 680 miles east-southeast of Honolulu. Here is the official track. Hasn't changed much. In fact, not at all. We still have the southern tip of the Big Island under that cone of uncertainty. That doesn't mean, that just means the center of it could pass in that area, but it's highly unlikely, and I'll show you why in a minute. The winds, now we have maybe a 6-hour period of hurricane force winds well south of Kauai. This is Sunday at 8 p.m., but it's still going to flirt with those hurricane speeds. Sunday morning, 70 miles per hour. Sunday 75, Monday 70, and then Tuesday down to 60. So not any significant change in track. And speaking of track, there's very high confidence of this passing south of the islands. These are all the forecast models. You notice they're all clustered together. It only gets wider when it passes south of Kauai. And look at this one guy that's just bobbing up and down like a roller coaster there. I think that one had maybe too much caffeine. The rest of them all agree with each other that it will stay south of the islands and will not make a direct impact anywhere in the state. This is the wind threat. It's really just strong trade winds because the winds around Hone may graze South Point and even tropical storm force winds, but shortly after, everything is wrapped around the center. So what do we have? Strong trade winds with gusts to 50 miles per hour. So I'd say sustained 30 to maybe 35, 40, gusts to 50 miles per hour, maybe even stronger than that. It's strong trades that we are dealing with statewide, not a direct wind influence from what is now Tropical Storm Hone. All right, let's talk about some rain now as we look ahead. We're going to go through some simulations and scenarios, but the first thing to know is that Big Island East now projected to have 5 to 10 inches of rain. 24 hours ago, it was 4 to 8 inches of rain. Elsewhere, we're still looking at 2 to 4. In this simulation, the heavy rain is for the Big Island. That's also what you're going to see on the next simulation, but minimal rain elsewhere. Here's how it looks. The thing starts moving, tropical storm starts moving. We see rain for Hilo around midday Saturday. Heavy rain starts moving through Saturday afternoon and remains there through Saturday night. The rest of the state, though, barely anything. And so this is squarely, at least according to this scenario, a Big Island heavy rain event. Maybe East Maui, but you could see there's not much happening with the rest of the state, Maui County, Oahu, and Kauai. Again, this is just a scenario of one of these forecast models. Let's take a look at another forecast model. This one shows a little bit more moisture for the rest of the state, but still squarely focused heavy rain on the Big Island with lighter rain amounts for the rest of the state. So that's a takeaway with this, is that the Big Island, it has the potential to see that heavy rain, and the rest of the state elsewhere maybe 2 to 4 inches if we're lucky. Tropical storm could briefly gain hurricane status. That is this weekend when it's south of Oahu and Kauai. 5 to 10 inches of rain for Big Island eastern shores, 2 to 4 elsewhere. Gusty winds to 50 miles per hour, and east shore surf to 10 feet. The Big Island's east side currently under a high surf advisory. We'll keep you posted every newscast and on the web right here on KHON2 and KHON2.com.